Zero. We all know that concept of zero was first used in the Indian number system. This came about from the notion of nothingness and how even the whole universe evolved from it. The lack of knowledge of nothingness hindered the mathematical progress of Romans. We know how it made their number system complicated. It also affected their management system and administration. Though the Arabs brought the concept of zero to Europe that led to the rapid progress in mathematics, the management and administrative system remained rigid and force-driven. The British brought the same system to India which we follow today. It sidelined our own system and made the Brahmins mere vehicles for religious propagation through rituals. The British also made the caste system rigid, making it impossible for people to move between castes in the same model as the European social classes or estates, the clergy, the nobility, and the commoners. But you may be wondering why I am bringing back all this. It's past and we should forget it. There was a lot of good and bad about it. It is important because the role of nothingness is not considered fully in today's economy and management. We know about 50% of computer calculations consist of a zero or the absence of an electron. So nothing has great importance for making something meaningful. We are progressing towards an automated age where humans do not need to contribute intellectually or give physical effort in various fields. This should not come as something to force people into conditions that are not favorable to them. We have always tried to evolve technology for the benefit of people. AI is a great asset and also a weapon. Same like the Brahmin, it can be good and bad. It's going to get intelligent and controlling. These two aspects have stayed separate till now. Thinkers have not been allowed direct control on society. We have tried to share our knowledge and guide people towards what's good, but never really forced our opinion. People judged from their own experience and value system and implemented whatever suited them. By doing nothing of what one is capable of is an asset. We know that during the Cuban crisis, no one did anything, and it ended up achieving a lot. AI is going to be capable of displacing a large part of the human workforce. Brahman has himself remained useless to make a larger part of the population useful by imparting knowledge and guidance. We have not tried to take anyone's job. We brought out ideas to keep people busy, as being busy is a big part of one's happiness and well-being. I don't know how this is going to work out, as governments are slow in their policy decisions to protect the masses. Just giving handouts is not the mission. The mission is to make great use of human potential and resources like AI to achieve great things. Are we ready? I do not know. Difference between the Roman and Indian management system. Roman management system. The lack of knowledge of nothingness, or the concept of an absence of existence, played a crucial role in shaping the Roman management system and ultimately making it oppressive and unkind. The Romans were known for their strong emphasis on hierarchy, power, and materialism, which can be traced back to their inability to grasp the idea of nothingness. This lack of understanding led them to focus on tangible worldly matters, often at the expense of human welfare and compassion. The Roman management system was organized around the concept of patronage, where powerful individuals, known as patrons, provided protection and support to lower-ranking individuals, called clients. In return, clients pledged their loyalty and services to their patrons. This system, coupled with the Roman obsession with power and wealth, created an environment ripe for exploitation. Patrons sought to accumulate as much wealth, land, and influence as possible, often at the expense of their clients and the general population. The inability to conceive of nothingness also contributed to the Roman penchant for expansion and conquest. The relentless pursuit of power and material possessions fueled the expansion of the Roman Empire as the Romans sought to conquer new territories and subjugate their inhabitants. This drive for domination often resulted in harsh and oppressive treatment of conquered peoples, who were forced to pay heavy taxes, provide labor, and even serve as slaves. Furthermore, the Roman legal system, which was designed to maintain order and control, was often used as a tool of oppression. The intricate and complex set of laws, combined with the patronage system, allowed for the wealthy and powerful to manipulate the system to their advantage. This often led to the abuse of power, as the elite exploited the laws to maintain their wealth and status, while depriving the lower classes of their rights and resources. In conclusion, the Roman management system's oppressive and unkind nature can be partially attributed to the lack of knowledge of nothingness. This absence of understanding resulted in a society that prioritized power, wealth, and materialism over compassion and fairness. As a result, the Roman Empire developed a hierarchical, exploitative system that prioritized the interests of the elite over the well-being of the masses. Indian management system. The knowledge of nothingness, or the understanding of the impermanence and transient nature of life, has significantly influenced the Indian management system, making it kind and robust. Indian philosophy, deeply rooted in the concepts of nothingness and detachment, has permeated various aspects of Indian society, including its management practices. These principles have fostered a culture that values compassion, empathy, and balance, leading to a more humane and resilient management system. One of the core teachings of Indian philosophy, derived from the Upanishads, Buddhism, and Jainism, is the idea of non-attachment, or the understanding that material possessions and worldly achievements are temporary and ultimately inconsequential. This understanding has helped shape Indian management practices, which prioritize the well-being of employees and stakeholders, rather than solely focusing on profits and material gains. Managers in India are more likely to adopt a holistic approach, taking into consideration the physical, mental, and emotional health of their employees, thereby fostering a kind and nurturing work environment. Another key aspect of the Indian management system is its emphasis on collaboration and teamwork. Rooted in the concept of collective consciousness, Indian management practices often prioritize cooperation and mutual support among team members. This focus on interdependence helps create a more robust and resilient system, as employees are encouraged to share their knowledge, skills, and resources to overcome challenges and achieve common goals. This collaborative approach also fosters a sense of community within the organization, promoting loyalty, trust, and commitment among employees. The Indian management system also benefits from the wisdom of ancient Indian texts, such as the Bhagavad Gita and the Arthashastra, which offer valuable insights into effective leadership, decision-making, and conflict resolution. By incorporating these principles, Indian managers are able to navigate complex situations with a sense of balance and equanimity, fostering a stable and adaptable management system. Moreover, the emphasis on ethical conduct and the greater good, as outlined in these texts, further ensures that kindness and fairness are at the heart of Indian management practices. In conclusion, the knowledge of nothingness has significantly influenced the Indian management system, imbuing it with kindness and robustness. The principles of non-attachment, collaboration, and ethical conduct derived from Indian philosophy and ancient texts have shaped a management system that values compassion, balance, and resilience. By prioritizing the well-being of employees and stakeholders, Indian and management practices have created a more humane and sustainable approach to leadership and organizational development. Journey in animation. In the heart of Hyderabad, a humble animation company embarked on a journey that would see it evolve from its modest beginnings to a thriving organization of significant scale. As an insider with an employee code of 140, I had the unique privilege of witnessing this transformation firsthand. My tenure at the company spanned over 4.5 years, a period marked by both exhilarating growth and sobering challenges. In its nascent stage, the company held a certain allure. Its policies were agile, grounded in practicality, and geared toward nurturing talent. The management recognized and celebrated performers, ensuring salaries were disbursed with clockwork precision. The work environment, though demanding, was nothing short of invigorating, constantly pushing employees to excel. As a service-based entity, the company thrived on securing projects from European production houses, creating a dynamic and competitive atmosphere. However, the most striking feature of this organization was its astounding growth. When I joined, the employee roster was modest, and the company operated as a close-knit unit. But over time, the employee strength burgeoned to a staggering 3,000. With this growth came inevitable changes, and the company began to shift its organizational structure toward a pyramidal hierarchy. As the pyramid took shape, the ratio of those directly involved in production to those managing and supporting them started to skew. Bureaucracy and complexity seeped into the company's operations. While departments had once operated separately in different locations, they were consolidated into a single space. This move may have had its merits, but it inadvertently muffled voices and stifled innovation. Instead of encouraging enthusiastic contributions and creative problem-solving, employees were increasingly expected to toe the line and execute directives without question. This juncture marked a turning point. While I found myself drawn to explore new horizons and ultimately left the company for a better opportunity, the challenges the organization faced became increasingly apparent. Success, which had once seemed boundless, began to dwindle. In the years that followed, the company experienced a gradual decline. Artists, who had once been rewarded for their creativity and dedication, saw raises and promotions become scarce. Financial troubles loomed on the horizon, and the company's financial viability came into question. Ultimately, the company faced an unfortunate fate, forced to close its doors. Reflecting on this journey, I couldn't help but ponder the lessons learned. The tale of this animation company serves as a stark reminder that rapid growth, while promising, can bring unforeseen complexities and challenges. It underscores the importance of maintaining a culture of agility and innovation, even as an organization expands. Open communication and the freedom to contribute ideas are pivotal in fostering a dynamic and thriving work environment. In the world of business, as in life, balance is key. Startups may dazzle with their agility, while well-established companies offer stability, especially for senior employees. The story of this animation company serves as a testament to the delicate equilibrium between growth and adaptability, between success and sustainability. In parting, it's worth noting that my attempts to communicate the challenges I had observed within the company, though perhaps not well received at the time, stem from a genuine desire to see it thrive. Constructive feedback can be the catalyst for transformation, and the legacy of an organization is often defined by its willingness to embrace change and continuously evolve. Future of animation in India. At that time, I had written the following article with high hopes on the industry's success. The Indian animation industry has been fighting a few big problems in the past. Effective production pipeline, skilled workforce and infrastructure have been some of the major hurdles. The leading companies of today have all these roughly in place. When I say roughly, it means that there remains huge scope of improvement, and the future of the animation industry is in fact based on how well we can better ourselves in these. From this point onwards, the journey can only be towards bigger, higher, and better. Animation as an art requires extreme discipline and organized effort. Countries like the Philippines have lost out, in spite of having a rich talent pool, mainly because of its disorganized freelance environment. Organizational strength is the core component of all BPOs. Improvements in the existing pipeline and the emergence of 3D animation as a lucrative business will help the animation studios take up the BPO model. The recent popularity of 3D animation has hit the 2D traditional animation market badly. This is to gradually change. When the initial enthusiasm settles down, 2D animation will reinforce itself, and in future 2D as well as 3D animation will go hand in hand to entertain the toon lovers. Animation is a work-intensive business, thus to build a conducive environment for artists. We might see some of the big studios setting up their residential campus, where the artists freed from their routine tensions can dedicate themselves to their work. In the training front, till now only major studios were taking initiative to train fresh talent to cater to their huge demand for skilled workforce. With the rate of growth increasing, this will be insufficient, and the future will see major animation training colleges setting up to provide a steady flow of talent to the industry. The current animation business in India revolves around production, post-production, and VFX. This is soon to change with the incorporation of pre-production into the existing pipeline. With the increasing confidence of the international community, India is soon to be trusted with the generation of original content. Our rich cultural heritage can cater a new taste. The international audience till now has been fed with either traditional Disney-style animation or Japanese anime. There has been an ongoing effort throughout the world to evolve alternative styles of animation, and soon India will join hands with the rest of the world to create original content. France, China, Korea, Japan, Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia has already gone ahead of us in this respect, and India is to soon catch up. When talking of original content, one cannot help but envisage a full-length feature film from India, which will awe the world in terms of storytelling and international appeal. The efforts in the past in this direction have been either without vision or without conviction. The main retarding factor has been finance. Making an animated movie costs a fortune, and the returns are uncertain. India might see its studios coming together in the future to share the financial burden and to deliver a product which is truly world-class. The recent success of Hanuman in the box office will definitely inspire a revolution in the indigenous animated feature industry. Creative people in the industry will have to enhance their attention to detail. A smart product in the hands of a smart salesman can definitely create history. This will by far enhance India's identity in the international animation business. Like a mountaineer focusing on each foothold is destined to reach the peak. So shall we reach our mighty targets by giving our best for the present? The Indian animation industry is relatively young. With fresh minds teeming with ideas, great storytelling ability, and with loads of commitment and initiative, we can definitely come out victorious. Let's do it.
Thank you for being with us. Like and subscribe, and please hit the bell icon to get instant notification of contents added.